right, welcome to Fan Fuel Motorsports podcast, Slick Track Edition. I've actually got Jimmy Owens here. He's doing a little work trying to get ready for tonight's racing. And everybody knows he's multiple time champion for Lucas Oil, and he's won a lot of big races over the time, and one of my fan favorites for when he first got started. I've given him so many checkered flags in North Georgia, Cleveland, and other places like that. It's just been an awesome experience. Jimmy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Jimmy Owens. I drive the Ramirez Motorsports number 20 Rocket. Reese Monument's been with us forever. We had a lot of good sponsors, Red Line Oil and just Big Hill Race Engines. A lot of people that come together and make us have a good team for what we got.
All right, let's go on and pick an envelope, and you can pull the white piece of paper out for me and give it a once over, and then we will ask the question. I'll ask the questions to you, and you can give me the answers.
Sponsor I'd like to see coming to the sport. Any sponsor.
Any sponsor,
anybody willing to help out. I mean, this expensive hobby we do here, and you know, these day and age, you can't do it without any kind of help from anybody.
And see that young boys and girls, just remember that when you come to it. Don't ever turn a small sponsor down all the way to the biggest one that walks through your door. Everybody can help, and everybody can get you on your way.
Exactly. And we've got a lot of people have come together to put us where we're at. What got me into racing? My brother, my whole family. My brother raced the whole time I was there growing up. We used to race, not go-karts, but we'd race wagons off hills and just all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't never remember not wanting to race.
That's awesome. That brings me back to my childhood racing big wheels in the driveway with my cousin.
Oh yeah. Well, we didn't have pavement or nothing like that, so we had a big wheel or two, but it's hard to roll them things in the gravel.
Yes, it is.
Where do I see myself in 5 to 10 years in your racing career? Well, hopefully in 5 to 10 years. I'm pretty old. I still got a racing career. I don't know. You know, this sport's really starting to excel and stuff like here, and I feel like before too long we'll be able to get them big sponsors. So, you know, hopefully we'll be in the sport somehow, whether it's driving a car, helping another team member, or maybe I'd like to put myself in a place to help some kid, you know,
awesome.
Give them the opportunities I've had. I can't do it financially, but, you know, maybe we put hook the right people up with the right people.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that they would appreciate your help too for that.
Do I have a pre-race ritual? No, I ain't really got nothing to go off of there. We just pace around, and click our heels, and hope for the best. How do you get in level competition now? Super stuff. You know, I got here, I started out in street stocks. Never really had enough money to get to the next level, but we worked real hard at what we were doing, and people noticed us, moved me up to an open wheel modified, worked our tails off there, won races, and on up to the late models. You know, we just kept on, and even had some pretty good opportunities in other divisions, but I really love the dirt. This is where I've dreamed of being, so this is where I want to be.
It's awesome. I mean, I've heard your name since you first started turning heads in open wheel modified. So, and people don't know, but I know me and you are actually the same age. So we're coming up on that 50-year mark.
Yep.
But it's just so cool to know that we're at the age that we are. And I'm still flagging in race direction. You're still racing, and it's just cool to see the people at our age. But look at all these young kids coming up.
Oh yeah, it's definitely it's good to see a bunch of young kids in the sport. I was betting that we wouldn't see the people in it like we was, but it seems to be, especially dirt racing, it seems to be growing a lot, and which is awesome. My expectations for 2022, right now we're just going to take it day by day. We're not planning on running no series or nothing. I live in a super good location to where I'm able to run XR, World Outlaws, Ray Cook, Southern Nationals, and just run all those good paying shows and not travel. And you know, when we started this, I mean, we could go to Cleveland and race for $5,000-$10,000, and just a lot of good tracks, and I'm in a really good area to where I can travel 3, especially 5 hours and race for a minimum of $10,000 every weekend.
Right.
Is there a race you've never run but you'd love to do it? I'd like to go to the Boone Nationals modified race. I've always wanted to go there, but I've always run UMP or something like that, and never had the opportunity to go do that. And I'd like to get out there and do that sometime.
Well, out of all the things, you're the first person that's mentioned the IMCA Nationals, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. What is your number? Even though you may drive for your team that uses it now. Actually, my favorite number started to be number 74. I was a fan of a guy back when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and probably one of the first drivers that I think it's Don Seaborn was his name. One of the first drivers that acknowledged me as a kid, and I remember, when he signed the shirt, how I really liked that, and so that was kind of my favorite number for a long time. But when I started racing, I didn't really want to be the same number as other people, and one of my sponsors wanted to be number 20, and at that time I was like, well, ain't nobody number 20. Why would I want to be number 20? And I'm thinking, nobody number 20. That's why I'd like to be number 20.
And you've made that 20 kind of famous.
Oh yeah,
especially in souvenir sales.
Oh yeah, it's been very, very fortunate. When you win, you're starting a new. Thought about starting a new celebration plan, and what would it be? I'm not very creative when it comes to that stuff.
Well, I was going to say, don't do nothing crazy now. Being 50, you don't end up with a broke hip or something like I might do if I did something that way.
If I do a backflip off the car, you can bet I've stumbled and go ahead and call the ambulance. If I became a team owner, you have 2 cars, who would be the 2 racers you'd hire? That right now would be a tough one. I've had that discussion with a guy that just recently bought a race team, and it's really hard to, most of the kids that are in this sport, they're in here because of their parents,
right?
Or they come for money, and I would probably go scouting. You know what I mean? I would probably go scouting to local racetracks and just pay attention to who's working hard and who looks like they need a break, and that'd be what I'd do.
Right.
I wouldn't pick no drivers that are already here. I would just try and give someone their shot.
Yeah, I can see that, because it makes it feel like you're giving back the same way that you was given to.
Exactly.
And I know that even back in the day, it's been discussed at how you were hands-on working on your car so much, and if you go through a garage and you see a kid working on his little 602, his dad might be there, but if the kid is the one that's actually working on his car the most and doing everything he can, and he's still running top 3, that might be that one kid you're looking for, right?
Oh yeah, I've always said, people ask me if Nathan's going to race, I said, well, I will help him finish his car, and when he decides he wants to race, and I mean that, I ain't going to build nothing for him. If he wants it, he'll have to go get it.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jimmy, for taking the time out for the Fanfield Motorsports Podcast and Slick Track Edition, and really do appreciate it. And as soon as we get it uploaded to Facebook and Twitter through them, I'll make sure we get a link to you one way or another so that you can post it out there for your fans.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.